Hello everyone, I'm Frank, and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. And take that easiness with a grain of salt because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. Today's puzzle is called Crystallization of Arrows by Will Power, and it's been a while since I've seen any of his crystallization puzzles, so this should be I've enjoyed all of them, so it's been fun. So hopefully this will also be fun. And let's get to the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every single cell in the grid, place a single digit from 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region, which is a box. We have arrows, where numbers on arrows sum to the number on the arrow's origin, whether it's a circle or a pill. Pills are read from left to right, and some circles and pills do not have arrows. So as an example, if this were, say, well, let's use this one. Actually, let's use this one. If this were, say, 3, 4, 6, and 3, this would have to add up to 16. So this would have to be 1 and 6 if that were the case. And that's how arrows work. Crystallization. Pink pills are the sum of the two pills or circles below them. So this would be the sum of these two digits here. This would be the sum of this pill plus this circle. This would be the sum of this pill plus that circle, etc., etc. So this is the crystallization of arrows, because this is what Will has basically created this rule set and used it fairly well throughout. So, anyways, that's an example. So, for example, if this were, say, 25 and this were, say, 7, this would have to be 32 because this pill is a sum of this pill plus this circle. And that's how crystallization works. We also have Kropke pairs, where numbers with a white dot between them are consecutive, and numbers with a black dot between them are in a ratio of 2 to 1, and not all possible dots are shown. So as an example, if this were 6, this would have to be 5 or 7. If this were, say, a 4, this would have to be a 2 or an 8 to maintain the 1 and 2 ratio between them. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. The sum of two circles or two digits will always be at most 17. So this is 1, definitely, as a two-digit number. And we don't know what this is. So this is 2 through 7. Oh, this is consecutive with this digit. Well, if this is 12, this must be 3 and 9. If this is 13, it cannot be 2 here because 2 plus another single digit never adds up to 13. So if it's 3, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this is always one different than this one because these are consecutive. So, but it can never go down, right? So if this is 17 and this is 6, that's would have to be 11. So we know this is always 9 then. So this is always 9, which means this is either 1, 8, 2, 7, or 3, 6, or 4, 5. This digit is a tens digit, and it must be something plus a single digit. So this is 1 or 2. Plus another single digit. This is 1, 2, or 3. Another single digit. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't be a 5 though. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Right? Because you can only add 9 at most to any digit. So that means this can only go up by 1 at most. So this is a sum of 3 digits. This is, okay. This cannot be 3 because it's the sum of 2 unique digits, and it can't have a 1. So this is at minimum 5. So this can't be 2 or 3. This must be 4, 5, 6, or 7. Um, 5 to 4, up to 8, right? So that means up to 6 here. Okay. Okay, this is not helpful. If this is 5, this is 2, 3, and this is 4. Does that work for the rest of the stuff, right? Maybe 2, 3, 4, and this is 5, this is 2, 3, this is 4. That means 6, 7, and 8 are here. This is 14, this has to be 6, 7. This would then be 8. So it would have to be 14, 18, and this would be a 4. But then you can't have 4 in the same row. So this cannot be 4, and this can't be 5. If this is 5 and 6, you could have 2. It's 2 and 4 here. So 5 and 6 would be 2 and 4. So we'd be missing 3, 7, and 8. Well, this can't be 7 or 8 by itself. So say we had 15, 6, this is 6, this is 2 and 4. You can't have 7, 8 here, so 7 or 8 is here. This is 3 with 7 or 8. If you had 3 and 7, this could be 5. 3 and 8 would force this to be 4, so that does not work because of the 2-4 pair there. Therefore, if this is 3 and 7 here, which forces this to be 8, which makes this 18. So this is 3 and 15 and 5. So this does work here. So 5 and 6 works. What about 7 and 8? Possibly. Let's try 6 and 7. So this could be 2, 5, or 3, 4. Okay, we're guaranteed that one of these digits has to be a 2 or 3, I believe, right? Yeah, you can't have... You have to have a minimum... You have to have one of these be 2 or 3 at least. And it's only one of them can be 2 or 3. Therefore, as a set of 3 consecutive digits, you could never have 1 here. So 1 has to be one of these digits here, which means 1 has to be one of those digits there. Because where else is 1 going to be in box 6? Can't be here. Can't be in the consecutive because that would be 1, 2, and 3, forcing this to be 4, 5 at minimum, which means this is 9. But we would have a 9 in that box. The sum of these has to be at least... One is here. Can 2 ever be here? If 2 is here, that requires 3 to be here. So no, 2 cannot be here. So this is 3 through 9, essentially. This can't be 3 or 9, obviously, because that doesn't have anything less to be there. So it could technically be 3, 4, and 5. That would force this to be 2, 6. Oh, but that doesn't work, right? So if we had 3, 4, 5 here, that forces this to be 2, 6. That's 8. This is 7. But then 2, 3, 4, and 5 have to be here, and they can't be this cell because all 3, 4, and 5 are here. So this cannot be 3, which means this can't be 4 here. 4, 5, and 6 doesn't work because then this becomes 2, 3, and that adds up to 5, and we know that doesn't work. So 4 doesn't work here. Therefore, we are guaranteed a 7 is here. That's interesting. So it's either 5, 6, 7, or 7, 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, and 9. Um, huh. What does that mean? I'm not sure. Okay, so this digit must be 1 through 4. Because it's consecutive with 1, 2, or 3. This must be, yeah. Okay, if this is 1, this would guarantee this is 2. But then this would have to be 32 at minimum. And 32 plus minus a, a teen number plus a single digit can never add up to 32. So this cannot be 1. This is 2 or 3. Um, this must be 1 digit greater than this. Because this is always greater than this number, and it cannot be the same. You can't have 20 or 30 be the same one. So this must be 1 greater than this. Therefore, to be consecutive, this must be. This is always 1 greater than here. So this must be 1 less than this. So this is 2 or 1. So either this is 1, 2 here, which makes this 31. Or this is 2, 3 here, which makes this 42. This is always 1 greater, this is always 1 less. So we know this is always 2, this is always 3 in box 5. This is this always has to be equal to or greater than this digit. This is equal to or greater than that digit. This must be greater. So this is 1 greater than this digit. It cannot be 5 here. If this were 3, this would have to be 4 and 6. Okay, that's still possible. So, or this could be 4, 2, and 8, 6, and 3. Those are the possibilities there. Hmm. The only way this could be 50 something is if this is 51 and this is 42 and this is 9. So 51, 42, this is 30 something. I guess that's possible. This, well, it could be less than, right, if you add up with this digit here. Oh, the sum of these is at most 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So technically 3 through 9, which would be, but we can't have that. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is technically the largest. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Sorry, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 35, 40, 49 is the largest possible for this arrow. Therefore, this is a 4. So this is 4. This has to be 1 greater than this. So it's 3. This is 3. That means this is 3. That makes this 2. Therefore, this is 21. This is 2. So this could be 1 or 2. 3 is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 6, so it's 46. That means this is 7, 8, or 9. Well, it adds up to 46, so this must be 37 and 7. 37 and 9, or 39 and 7, adding up to, because that's 16 essentially with this 30. Again, it could be 49 as, oh, this is 46, period. So this cannot add up to 40 here. Okay, that doesn't tell us very much. But we know this has to be 7 or 8, essentially, here. Because this adds up to 40 at most. And if you try to have a 5, that's 45, which doesn't add up to 46. So this is 7 or 8. That means 46 minus 7 is 39. So we need 39 here. This is 4, and this would be 2. Or it's 46 minus 8. So this would be 38 here. So 38 plus 4 is 42. So this would be 3, and that's not possible. So this has to be 2. Therefore, this adds up to 39. 39 plus 7 adds up to 46. So this cannot be 7. This can't be 6. 1 cannot be here, cannot be along this set. So 1 is either here or here. This is either 37 or 39. This is between 31 and 39 at most. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means this is the sub. If this is 34, this would be 3, which is not possible. If it's 35, this would be 4. 36, this would be 5. 37, this would be 6. 38, this would be 7. So those are all possible. 31, that means these two must add up to 11, right? We have 20 right now, and we need another 11. So it cannot be 2, 9, or 3, 8. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7 here. This cannot be 2, 8. Sorry, 2, 7. It could be 1, 8. These are consecutive, so 3 cannot be here. 3 cannot be here. 3 has to be one of these two here. You can't have 4. Again, the 7 has to be one of these 3, and it cannot be here because it must be 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9. So it cannot, this has to have a 7, which means 7 has to be here, which means this can't be 7. This is 9, and this is 37. Okay. Therefore, this is either 5, 6, 7 or 6, 7, 8 as consecutive, and this can't be 7. So this can't be 5, because if this is 5, that would have to be 6, and that's 7. So this is 7, which means this cannot be 7, this can't be 8. Oh, this is less than 37. This is 5 or 6, which makes this 4 or 5. That makes this 1 or 2 to add up to 37. This adds up to 31. This is 20-something. We don't know what this is. This cannot be 1, obviously. These are consecutive, so 1 can't be here. You can't have 2. You can't have 3. You can't have 4, because that would force this to be 4 and 5. So that's a 4, 5 pair. You could have 5, 6 here. You cannot have 7, because 7 is required in one of these two cells. Or you could have 8 and 9. So it's 5, 6, or 8 and 9 here. But, well, what are the remaining digits in row 6? We need a 3 and a 1. So this must be 3 and this must be 1, which means this can't be 1. So if this can never be 5, that's the middle digit. So it could be 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. This can never be 8. So 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, or 8, 7, 6 are possibilities. So 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6. So this has to be 7 with 6 or 8. This is either 5, 6, or 8, 9. Which means in the rest of the box, You cannot have one of these is 6 or 8. One of these is 6 or 8. You cannot have 6 or 8 or 7 in the rest of the box. So that means this is 1, 2, 4, 5, 9. 9 cannot be here. 4 cannot be here. 2 cannot be here. This is 1 or 5. So this can't be 1 here because of the 1 in the row. 6 cannot be here, therefore this can't be 5. Um... If this is 5, 6, that forces both of these to be 4 and 7, which eliminates 4 and 7 in the rest of the row, but this cell would not be possible then. So this has to be an 8, 9 pair, which eliminates 8 and 9 in the rest of the row. This is 6 or 7. One of these is 6 or 7, because it's 4, 7, or 5, 6, adding up to 31. So this can't be 6 or 7, therefore this is 5. This must then be a 4, 7 pair, adding up to 31. That eliminates 4 and 7 in the rest of the row, so this can't be 7. This is 6, not 7. This is 6, which forces this to be 7. Therefore, this is 5, which makes this 1, 2. This can't be 2 or 9. 32 minus 2, 37 minus 2 is 35. So this is 5, this is 4, this is 5. We have a 1 can't be here. This must be a 3, 8 pair. Okay, this adds up to 17. 8 and 9. 8 and 9 is 17. Plus 5 plus 2. This is 5, so this goes to 6 or 8. No, it has to go to 6. So this is 5, this is 6, and this is 7. That eliminates 5 and 6 here. So this is either 2, 3, or 3, 4, or 2, 4. And it cannot be 3, 4 adding up to 7, so this must be 2, 4 adding up to 6 here. 6 and 9 add up to 15 here, so this is 3, 7, 8. That guarantees this can't be 3. This is 5, so this must add up to 10 here. So this is 3 and 7, which makes this 8. So this is 18, because you can't have 28 add up with 15 in a single digit. So this is 3. To add up to 24 would be a 6. To add up to 27 would have to be 9 with it. So this is 6 or 9. 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is 3, this is 7. Remaining digits in column 9 are 1, 8, and 9. Remaining digits in box 5 are 6, 8, and 9. And this can't be 6, so this is 6 here. Remaining digits in row 5 are 2, 8, 9. And this can't be 8 or 9 because of 8 and 9 in the column, so this is 2. This is 8 or 9. This adds up to 18. So 3, 1, and 6 adds up to 10, so it must be with 8. So this is 8, this is 9, which means this can't be 9. Remaining digits in row 4 are 4 and 9. That's 13. 9 eliminates 9 here, so this is 4, which makes this 9. 13 plus 11 is 24. So this is 24, this is 7, this is 6. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so that's 8 and 6. Rest of... Okay, this can't be 9 because of the 9 in the row. This adds up to 14. So the rest of the arrow must add up to 17, right? 31 minus 14 is 17. 17 plus 10 is 27, plus 9 is 36, right? 17, 27 plus 9 is 36. So these two consecutive digits must add up to 9. So it must be 4 and 5. And this can't be 5 because of the 5 in the column. So this is 4. This is 5. That leaves this as a 1, 2, 6, 8 quadruplet. And that does add up to 17. This can't be 1 or 6. This can't be 1 or 8 or 2. So this must be 6, which means this cannot be 6 here. Cannot be 1 or 8. This is 2. That forces this to be 8, which makes that 1. So none of these can be 1. Where is 5 in column 6? Can't be here because of the 5 in the column in the box. Can't be here because they're filled out. Same with this, so this must be a 5, which makes this 4 and 5 adding up to 9. This 4 eliminates 4 in the row, so this is 2, this is 4. 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's 8 and 3. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we know we're getting close to solving this. We have 1, 5, and 8 remaining in box 1, and this can't be 5 because of the 5 in the column. This adds up to 37. 2 and 5 is 7, so 30 minus 17 is 13. We have 2, 4, and 9 remaining in row 7, but this can't be 4, this can't be 2, this can't be 4. We have a 2, 9, 2, 9 pair, which eliminates 2 and 9 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 9. This is 4. Again, this is 7, so that's 30. This is 17. 30 minus 17 is 13. This is 2 and 9. That's 11. 13 minus 2 and 9 is 2. So this is 2, which makes this 9, which makes that 2. And the rest is probably just Sudoku. It has to be Sudoku. Okay, remaining digits in row 8 are 6, 7, and 9. This can't be 6 or 9, so this is 7. This has to be a 6, 9 pair. 6 can't be here because of the 6 in the column, so this is 9. This is 6. 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 8 and 9. 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 1. These can't be 1 here. This must be a 1 here. And we have 8 1s, so we know where the last one has to be. It has to be here. Do we have 8 2s? We do have 8 2s. We know where the last 2 has to be. It has to be here. 3s, we have 7 3s, and we don't have that many restrictions, so we don't know where that is. We have 8 4s. We know where the last 4 has to be. It has to be here. 5s. We don't have 8 5s. So we don't know what that restriction is. 6s, we do have 8 6s, so we know where the last 6 has to be. It has to be here. 7s, we have... So we have 7 7s, but the 7 in column 6 has to be here. That gives us 8 7s, so we know where the last 7 has to be. It has to be here. 8s, we are restricted there. 9s... Sorry, not restricted. We don't have enough information for the 9s or the 8s. Okay, actually we do. No, this has to be an 8. So, and we missed 5s. Oh no, we got that information now. So 5 has to be here because of the remaining digit in column 7. So this is 5, which makes this 8, which makes that 5. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 9 and 8. That leaves this as a 3, this as a 9, and this as a 3. And that's how you solve that. Yep, pretty straightforward. I do like the crystallization things, and that combines pretty well actually with the arrows. I probably should have gotten this much earlier because this is a very big restriction here. But I sort of got caught up in this stuff, which probably I didn't need to be blunt. Excuse me. The most important one, the keys to solving this puzzle was this arrow and what the max of this could be, and the tens digits here, right? That this is guaranteed to be 1 less than this. This could be the same. Could be the same. This is guaranteed to be 1 less. This could be the same, and this could be the same. But that restricts things a lot. because of of how big this arrow can be. So it's really the tens digit for the crystallizations. This was obviously given because two single digits never add up to 20 something or more. But the restriction of this, the topmost crystallization, and then the tens digit for the rest of the crystallization was very important. And that was pretty much it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.